Hey, what's up, everybody? I've got about 20 minutes before I clock in. Yeah, I've been here since about 8:18 this morning, on which is, of course, Thursday, September 20th. But I thought I'd come on here while I got the time and kind of talk about, well, as you can probably see, it's a DCWA update for today, the 20th of September. And I thought I'd come on here and give you guys a bit of an update of what's going on, especially when it pertains to my CPV upcoming. Now, as I mentioned in a recent Women of Honor, the 20th episode of Women of Honor, DCWA that is, DCWA Women of Honor, I mentioned in the description that the next CPV is going to be All-In Extreme. That's basically what I'm calling it. And it's going to be a CAW CPV of my CAWs that I've created and downloaded. It's going to consist of them in their own CPV. Now, one of the match types that I have announced that's going to take place is going to be what I call FB5. FB5, which is basically short, or is it FB4? Whatever. I gotta look again. But mainly, it's going to be another final battle match, but it's going to be a little different. There will be some similarities to other final battle matches, especially the first two. One, or most importantly the second one I should say. One, it will be 60 minutes with Iron Man or Iron Woman rules. Secondly, it will take place inside the confines of the Hell in a Cell, if possible. And third, instead of pinfalls or submissions, it's going to be under last man or last woman standing rules. In other words, for 60 minutes, the participants will be contained inside Hell in the Cell and maybe outside of Hell in the Cell. They'll be able to use whatever weapons they can get. Mostly be like sledgehammers, baseball bats, steel chair, whatever's available. And it'll be under last man standing, last woman standing rules. In other words, they will have to a 10 count to get up. Now, as far as the match itself, it will be, since again, this is a DCWA women's CPV only, it will be for the DCWA Women's World Heavyweight Championship. It'll be the third or fourth meeting between these two, as it will be the DCWA Women's World Champion, Judy Hopps, credit goes to Wild Hops for her creation in this game, and DCWA Women's Intercontinental Champion, Princess Sally Acorn, who is also the DCWA Women's Extreme Champion. So those two will go at it one more time for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship in a final battle match, with basically the biggest change being that it will be under last woman, last man standing rules for 60 minutes inside Hell in the Cell, if possible. Now, I want to say this. I know a lot of folks that support these CAWs, just like they support a lot of CAWs of other leagues. I know a lot of folks are kind of worried that whoever is chosen, if you know what I mean, whoever is chosen or not chosen is not going to succeed. But if anything's been proven with these two characters going at each other, it always seems to end in a draw. And I know some people don't like that. They want to see a definitive winner. Well, that is exactly what I hope to accomplish with this matchup. We will have a definitive winner. Whoever it is, that's going to be a total guess. Because you could choose, I should say, one individual to help out, if you catch my drift. Well, the AI chooses the other, but it doesn't mean the one you choose succeeds, and it doesn't mean the one that the AI chooses succeeds. So what I'm saying is we don't know what's going to happen. Now, as far as the CPV itself goes, I'm looking at possibly this weekend. Like I said, possibly this weekend, because one, of course, I'm off during the weekend, so I could probably do it early in the morning, maybe late at night, I don't know. But I will say that if I do it on Saturday, to expect it during that day somehow. Expect it either in the early morning, which is a possibility, or expect it during the evening, maybe late at night. I'm not really sure yet. Also, probably keep an eye out for it in the afternoon if I get it up this weekend. Now, if that doesn't happen, there is another opening, and that is October 5th. The reason I bring that up is because October 5th, I will be off. I'll be off work that day. But I would like to get this done sooner before that, because I know a lot of people's focus, if you're a wrestling fan of any kind, will be on Super Showdown, whether you want to admit it or not, which is a WWE network special broadcast, if you will, from Sydney, Australia. So hopefully I'll try to get it up before then. I'm again eyeing this weekend, because like I said in the description of the latest Women of Honor, the 20th episode of Women of Honor from DCWA, my CAW League, the latest, what I said in there in the description was the CPV would be very soon. And hopefully what that means is I'll try to get it out, like I said, by this weekend. So, mostly by the Saturday. So keep an eye out for that. And if not Saturday, I'll try for Sunday, but I would say Saturday's the most likely opportunity. Now, with that said, what other matches will take place? Well, we do have several other championships. We know that. I will say that the championships will be defended. That I will say. The DCWA Women's United States Championship, the DCWA Women's World Tag Team Championship, the DCWA Women's Television Championship, and courtesy of Keno Jackson, which is Kinnon Jackson, we will also probably have the NWF Women's Championship on the line. NWF being KJ, I'll call them that for shorts, CAW Main Championship. We'll have to wait and see. Also, the DCWA Future Legends Championship will be at stake as well. So, keep an eye out for that. My plan right now for the Women's World Tag Team Championship, because both Juri Sanada and Sakura are both the World Tag Team and U.S. Tag Team Champions. So I want to put priority on the Women's World Tag Team Championship right now. And the team that I'm planning to have challenge them is the team of Keyframe and Lightning Bliss. That is the team I plan to have challenge them for the Women's World Tag Team Championship at All In Extreme. Now, where does that lead us for our Women's U.S. Championship? Well, that's kind of up in the air, but I'm thinking of having the Women's U.S. Championship participated inside, or taking place, I should say, inside of a Monsters Ball. That's right, a Monsters Ball match for the Women's U.S. Championship, which is the champion Roxanne against 3 other competitors. Who will those competitors be? Well, there is one that D-Wall is currently creating that I'm going to see if I can download. D-Wall, who you can find on Twitter. I'm going to see if I can find this character of his and download her, and thus make her a surprise challenger for the Women's U.S. Championship in the Monsters Ball. Now, with that said, we also have the Women's Television Championship. That one could end up being one-on-one, and I'm thinking of doing something of a matchup that would put strength against strength. So you're probably going to be looking at current DCWA Women's Television Champion Bunny Rabbit defending against either, well, it's kind of up in the air. It's kind of up in the air right now, but she could be defending against, how do I put this, against She-Hulk. That's right. She could be defending against She-Hulk or Sarah, 2 big women that I downloaded. Of course, She-Hulk, a Marvel character, someone created her, very good creation on that one. And Sarah, which is I guess an OC creation. It'll be one or two, if not both of them. So you could probably end up having a one-on-one or a triple threat matchup for the women's, or 3-way dance Extreme Rules for the Women's Television Championship. That could end up happening. Now, another match, of course, the Future Legends Championship. I already have my mindset on what I want to do there. I want to do Jasmine Powers against Hardcore Dirty Babe. 2 powerful women going at it for the Future Legends Championship, Extreme Rules, or whatever kind of extreme stipulation I come up with at the event. Those are the matches I'm thinking about. Those are the matches, the champions, and the opponents I'm thinking of. Now, let's take a look at what we have there. We have the Women's World Championship. We have the U.S. Championship, that's 2. We have the Women's Tag Team Championship, that's 3. We have the Women's Television Championship, which is 4. And we have the Future Legends Championship, which is 5. Now, there's 2 more slots to be added. Well, those slots will be very intriguing because I'm looking at the fact that there's several CAW characters I've either created or downloaded that deserve a little bit of a spotlight. And kind of taking inspiration from ROH and ROH's Future Stars of Honor or something like that. I think those are going to be Extreme Rule matches with some characters that have yet to be utilized, but potentially, or have been utilized, but have never been given a true opportunity to shine. So look out for whoever I choose there. Now, with that said though, because I got to get into work in just a bit, let me check the time. It's 9:24. I got about 6 to 5.5 minutes. But like I said, with that said, I want to close this out by talking about 2K19. Okay, so let's segue a little bit away from that and let's talk about 2K19 for a second. Now, 2K19 has revealed several DLC characters for the game. We have Hanson and Rowan, the War Machine, or War Raiders. We have Dakota Kai. We have EC3. We have Bobby Lashley, and I think some other ones as well. Lacey Evans is another. So we do have a fair amount. Those are the ones I can think of right off the top of my head. Now they've also mentioned what career mode's going to be like. And it looks like two of your main antagonists you got to go up against are Triple H and Bray Wyatt. I think having career mode is great, having that back is great, and especially if it considers having you unlock certain match types. Because one of the match types they are giving you is the Hardy Compound. Now, whether or not this will be unlockable, which it should be, if you're including it in the game, it should be, that will definitely open up the possibilities for a lot of CAW leagues out there to be creative and all that. It will really open up the possibilities if that's unlockable. Secondly, you also have the ring that Bray Wyatt used in his match against Randy Orton. You know, the screen projections and all that. So, it's going to be really interesting to see whether or not those are going to be unlockable and achievable, which, if you have them in the game, they should be. Now, they've also revealed the rest of the roster, which has a lot of legends in there, plenty of legends. And so far, the game, from a roster, creative kind of standpoint, looks really good. Now, part of the career mode is your character will also have a voice finally, will also be voiced. Maybe not by you, but by somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But your character will finally speak. So it'll be good to see that. So overall, the game potentially looks okay, but will it succeed? Will it be better than 2K18? That I do not know. I do know that the file will be big. I do know that the save file and everything will be bigger than the last time. But we'll just have to wait and see. So we'll just have to wait and see what they give us on October 5th. So basically, or October 6th. So basically, when one looks at it, the game potentially has the opportunity to be the very best. Yes, and what could be the last of the current run of the 2K series, because it's supposed to do a bit of an overhaul for 220. So it looks like it potentially has the opportunity to go out with a positive bang, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's really all I'm going to say, guys, on the whole 2K situation there, as well as giving you guys an update to my DCWA League, especially the upcoming CPV, and what matches to look out for when that happens. So let me know what you all think down below. Comment if you like. I have to head into work. It is about 9:28, so I got to clock in and then use the restroom. So again, let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like, and I will talk to you all later.